All right, I think that's all good. So, hi everyone, welcome to another stream. I am just doubly making sure we're all good, and then we can properly start. So, stream is fine, showing up on there. I'll refresh just in case. And I have that open. Okay, cool. So yes, hello everyone. Welcome to another stream of the Outer Worlds. Where we had last left off, we had managed to get the last key or unlock code to open up the other facility. I think it was the Chem Labs. And we also managed to go back to Gorgon, go into the two facilities we opened, which was human auditing or whatever, and the Chem Labs. We went in, we got what we needed, and unlocked the lockdown of the main facility. And we are now about to go in and enter and find out what we can find within. So, yeah. We'll see how much we can get done on that. I think that's everything, really. I don't think there's anything else. So we will switch over to the game and load. We are like just a few minutes early, which is nice. But, you know, I had to set things up anyway, which usually takes a few minutes. So I'd usually start this time that we would be supposed to start, or the minimum time we would start anyway. So. Ugh. Skip. Come on. Is it showing up on there? Yes. Cool beans. We might actually finish this DLC today, which should be great, because then we can continue with the main story. Because we kind of postponed it for a while. If it ends up that I manage to finish off Spider-Man and Outer Worlds this week, that's going to mess things up. Because I haven't got another game ready for that to replace this. So, great. But we'll find out. Probably not. I think we still got plenty of other time.
SMC. We'd better be getting paid overtime after all this.
Give me a moment. I just got here.
And stick together. Ain't no one dying on my watch.
Well, no, you can promise that. You're going to promise too much. All right, I need to check to see if we're showing up and things are fine. Yep and yep. Okay, cool. I'll refresh, so then it's a bit more up to speed. For some reason, the stream on Restream is a few minutes behind. Okay, I think we're good. So let us begin our journey. Access to the upper levels is currently restricted. Unseal the door. Time to enter the facility. Synthesis and Manufacturing Center. Let's see what we can find out while we're here, eh? Hopefully we can get everything sorted out and find out who's leaving these messages. Again, I think I've already... Pam? I thought you were Sam then. Taste of freedom. There's a bunch of dead things around you.
Welcome to the Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufacturing Center.
You have a face drawn on you.
Brought to you by Spacer's Choice. This productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility, this unit is now the acting manager of the following departments: Reception, Human Resources, Accounting, Technical Support, Manufacturing, Distribution, Security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed.
Okay. Legacy Operations Analytics? Never heard of it.
According to this facility's records, the Legacy Operations Analytics department is located on sublevel floor 1. Its functions include warm bodies
What?
and redacted. Access to that department is currently denied due to a lockdown in the sublevel stairwell.
So it only existed to meet some minimum personal requirement?
We value each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family, so be proud. On average, you contribute positively to a minimum of 1.44 important spreadsheets per quarter.
Oh boy, a
That was one of
spreadsheet.
Pam's patented pep talks designed to efficiently eliminate any negative feelings that are getting in the way of your work. After all, Pam's purpose is to answer one question. How can I increase your productivity today?
Huh. What's with all the bodies?
Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every PAM unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When PAM's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected.
I wonder how Pam
Warning.
and Sam would have interacted.
Due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when PAM's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes. Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%.
Can you override that behavior?
PAM is fully customizable to fit your preferred management style. With the correct override codes, you can alter any of PAM's behaviors at will. Some limitations apply. Spacer's Choice does not accept legal responsibility for any injuries or traumas sustained after altering PAM's behaviors. See manual for details.
How can I recharge you?
Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With PAM, you'll never have to. Just pop in a Firefly brand industrial strength battery, and PAM's ready to go. Out of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook Pam's power source up to another auto mechanical, and Pam will get your employees back in line in no time.
Well, let's give it a shot anyway. Engage emergency combat protocols.
Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged at less than 73% power without proper authorization. Please ensure that this unit is fully charged, or present your override password.
Pavati, could you think you could find an override?
I could give it a shot. Let me just... Okay. Weird way to do that, but there ain't no accounting for sense. There we go. All I had to do was convince this old girl here that 73% was the new 100%. Easy as salt tuna and sawdust pie.
This unit's power rating is 100%. Great! Emergency combat protocols are now available. Error. Employee's biometric ID does not match this unit's designated manager. Proceeding with verbal management test.
I hope I didn't
Pretend
just
that
make
this
her try and
PAM
kill
unit
me.
is one of your employees who's been working long hours. What would you say to give them an extra pep pill in their step?
Keep working late and we'll serve free pet pills and Spratwurst after hours.
Like any good manager, Pam comes equipped with an emergency pep pill dispenser. Employees passing out at their desk is a thing of the past. Verbal management test complete. Result. Employee is a Spacer's Choice manager. 94% certainty. Engaging emergency combat protocols. Stand by.
Cool. Whoa, where's he going? He's running off. I thought she'd stay and help, not just run off. How big is this place? Kinda big. This is only the first floor. Or ground floor. We've got 5. Workstation. Current user R. Hyde. Messages. Rosemary. Hey, sorry to bother you, but I lost my ID. Don't know how it happened. I have a very strict system for organizing my desk. Someone probably took it. Can you deactivate it and get me a new one? Thanks. Minoru Eliason. Or is it Eliason? Seen Fife? Hey, Rosemary, have you seen Fife around? Pam's old battery's having trouble holding a charge, and all my spares keep disappearing. I know how it goes around here. If something's disappearing, Fife probably swiped it and put it in the facilities office like a trophy. Since your desk in the lobby isn't too far from facilities, I was hoping you might have spotted him on his way in or something. If you do, tell him Mike Liu has 3 packs of Space's Corona to trade for the industrial strength Firefly battery that disappeared last week. I appreciate it. Alright, hey Swordmaster, welcome. Glad you can make it. You ain't missed much, we just entered here and talked to a robot. Which has now engaged combat protocols when I reactivated it. What's over here? Staff only, facilities office. This place is just dead empty. Ooh, energy cell. Explain Digimon survived when you went live. Oh. I'm glad you could make it. Whoops, didn't mean to pick that up. Charged defense helmet. What does that mean? Whoever said the best advanced defense was a good advanced offense was probably wearing this helmet. Grave digger, that's new. Improvised weapon, dig your enemy's grave, then put them in it. Also be watching for a short while. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, missed this. Bunch of papers. 8 cases, Bumblebee, Pale Kale Ale, Balkton Beans, Woolly Milk, Space's Choice, Tarmac and Cheese. Nothing. What was that noise? Oh, more dead people. Do you expect to finish the DLC this week? Most likely. I might even finish it today, for all I know. Is it me or is it a weird colour in here? It's like it's got a purple haze over to everything. Perfecto, that's new.
If I didn't know better, I'd swear it was watching me. Can't
What?
buy taste.
The Moon Man? Oh, you mean this? Oh, its head is rotating. Have you watched Digimon series movies or played Digimon games before? Yes and yes. I used to watch the original Digimon, like the first 3 series. What was that, like Digimon, I think it was it Digimon Tamers? Was Digimon Tamers the second one or the third one? Well, I watched Digimon, the first one, the second one, and then the third season or series. I vastly prefer the third series because it was much more mature and the freaking evolutions were cool as hell. I have seen the quote-unquote movie, which is the English one, which is a combination of like 3 or 4 different movies into one thing. It was a mess, but as a kid, I liked it. Is that yeah, this is... Whoops. Elevators. I can't take any of these. There's not even a button for them. Huh, this place is still working? Pam went up on her own. And somehow closed the door behind her. We are now on the 2nd floor. Oh boy. It's like a whole maze up here. Locked? Yeah, of course it's locked. This machine's not on. Out of stock. That is the first time I've seen a vending machine in this game have nothing and be off. Oh, I see you in there. If only I had like a what you call it? Knockout gas computer or whatever. So where did Pam run off to? She sort of just ran away. S. Tinsley. From Tinsley to Newell. Mr. Newell, no, there are no socks involved in the production of Space's Choice Terra Fried Spratwurst. The T hologram on the machine is likely just malfunctioning. It should read out of stock. Return button. Miss Sutherland, I regret to inform you that the vending machines do not take returns. Please do not try to fit your can of Space's Choice Gourmet Salt Tuna Fillets into the bit cartridge slot, as it will damage the machine and prevent other employees from using it. Thank you so much for your time. So much. Okay. Who is Pam? Pam was the robot that we fixed up and that went running off. And which Digimon game did I play? I have played the PlayStation 1 version games. I played Digimon World, and then I think I played Digimon World 2 or 3. The one where it was a bit more of an RPG. The first one was more of just a... You've been transported to another world. Train your Pokemon. Digimon. I said Pokemon. God damn it. I've also played the Digimon fighting game. That was on PS1 as well. That was fun. A note on notes. Prosperous morning. This is an informal reminder that your adhesive notes are intended to track your trouble tickets. Please do not use your adhesive notes to create patterns on your divider wall. Blah, blah, blah. This is an important friendly language. I've reported your recent unsanctioned language to Human Resources. You were recently talking about seeing some of your colleagues act paranoid and violent. Try to remember the new guidelines from corporate. Don't call your colleagues paranoid. They're experiencing dramatically heightened attention. Don't call your colleagues violent. They are showing physically assertive behavior. What? I am concerned as you are about the curious and surprising behavior we've been seeing around the premises. But try to keep your language sanitized. I don't know those Digimon games, unfortunately. I didn't play much of PS1. Oh man, you missed out. It was the best. Oh. I'm surprised you're not attacking? You don't have a health bar. I might just do a little save quick. Oh god, I can't read this because of the light up here nearly. Inappropriate automech. Sir, I promised you no automechanical in the galaxy is capable of falling in love with you. It is far outside of their set of capabilities. If there is a legitimate reason that this current automechanical is not fulfilling your department's needs, please file a request for an upgrade using Form AM265B with permission from your manager. Thank you, Judith Vargas. No, sir, that was not a comment about your inability to secure a marriage contract. No automechanical is capable of loving you because they are literally not capable of loving anyone. What the hell? Automechanicals function through a simple set of state machines that are designed to problem solve for a limited list of scenarios. These scenarios all directly relate to the task that the automechanical was created for. In other words, a security automechanical might be able to question unauthorized personnel about where they left their biometric ID card, but a chef automechanical can only ask them if they want extra salt. Even if, in theory, an automechanical was deliberately modified to learn speech patterns and how to mimic human behavior, these behaviors would be hollow imitations. So if your automechanical assistant really did make a comment about your posterior, it was because they were programmed to say it. That's all. Judith, now is not the best time to request a transfer. I've got a reliable source that tells me the OCI may be under unofficial audit soon. There's been word of some kind of corporate sabotage. I wouldn't request a transfer to the Chem Labs either. They've just had their budget and their personnel slashed. Trust me, you don't want to be associated with either office. Stay with us, you know what we're doing. Okay. Oh, this one doesn't have any computers. Look at all these damaged robots. I'll just take these. Why do they all have flywheels? No! Pam! This is what happens when you run off on your own, Pam. I thought activating your emergency combat protocols would just get you to follow me, not run off on your own. Damn it. With the battery shortage, I need to find a way to recharge Pam in a pinch. Blah, 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 blah. Weapons tuning. They gave Pam a damn N-ray cannon. Talk about overkill. Keep your head down. Last week, a pair of technicians at my designated workplace fell into a pretty bad row. Seditious words. I don't think the indenturement contract was fulfilled. One of my colleagues disappeared 3 nights ago. She'd been falling behind her deadlines and was medicating herself with adrenotime. Can't imagine compelled her to just disappear. The sad life of Pan the robot. Yeah. Clarence mostly had a phrase he muttered now and then. The Bancroft coefficient is approaching 1. Coefficient. Okay. Oh boy. God, there's so many computers in here.
I won't tell.
Halcyon Hank. Halcyon Hank is the long-lost half-brother of Halcyon Helen. At the age of 7, he saved his family from a pirate attack, but he had to leave the ship in a separate escape pod. While the rest of his family was rescued by a passing patrol, Hank's escape pod landed on Monarch, and he had to survive in the wild. Raised among raptidons, he foiled numerous schemes concocted by the cannibalistic iconoclasts, who were trying to spread their listless, dependent way of life across the colony. Now he's finally made it off Monarch, and he's ready to save Halcyon Helen from insert whoever Sally makes as the villain here. Ask if Sally can make a supporting character that Hank's love interest. She'd promised she would last time. Cancelling our session. Harold, just sent management our cancellation form regarding our systems and serfdom sessions. That's a lot of S's. I've been told I won't receive a refund on the leisure time I purchased for our group. I'll handle the cancellation fees too. Let's not talk about what happened with Colin at the last session. Let's not talk about Colin at all. Not to management and not to medical either. If you need something for the injury, I'll see about getting you some AT. Interesting. It's Halcyon Helen. Halcyon Knights. What? You hear like a weird whoom noise? Look at all these vending machines just stacked into a corner.
Carry on.
What the fuck?
Hey.
He's just willing to talk to me, is he? I'm gonna go the long way around. I think this is locked anyway. Yeah. Ooh, green things. Damn, can't go that way. Which is a shame because it looks like it's a room. Strange. These people are acting normal. So why did Pam go off and try to kill them all? there was a button I could use. I don't know if this is a bug or if they're supposed to be like this, but this is weird. Norwood, Employee Exchange, is aware of Dr. Lowe's eccentric habits. Yes, Dr. Lowe medicates himself with experimental drugs of his own design. No, we have not mentioned in this flaw in Dr. Lowe's character in our exchange contract with Anti-Cleo. We believe that Dr. Lowe's behavior is consistent with the values of our rival company. Dr. Lowe and Anti-Cleo are, in the opinion of Space's Choice, an ideal match. Blah, blah, blah. Better than nature. Semantic hygiene. Blah, blah. Certain colleagues, designated workplace, violent outbursts. Disapproves of your obvious exaggerations of any physical injuries sustained in your alleged altercation with your colleagues. What? We're sorry you got injured, but you're over-exaggerating how badly you were injured. I've got no arm. Alright. Well. Hello? Reprinter. Printer did plan to bring 450 documents in a week. Blah, blah, blah. Best Aaron. Colin, you know our policy. Even if you do have proof that Mr. Putnam has been taking your lunch. Blah, blah, blah. Inability to protect your own source of nourishment will be reflected on your permanent record. What? You didn't eat your lunch because someone stole it. Therefore, you will get in trouble. That computer's not usable. I guess these guys are all good.
Huh?
Use these elevators again. I'm going to be sure on this because this doesn't seem right since there's a manufacturing center. Is it a bug? Right, let's get rid of that and just say this area. This is not helpful in the slightest. Some people say it's a bug. Some say it's supposed to be like that. I don't know. It's just very weird. I guess we just move on. But then why would we activate a PAM unit in order to go
Watch
around?
your hands, Captain. Be a bad time to lose them. Well, I guess any time would be a bad time, but especially now.
Don't worry, Pavati. I'm not going to stick my hands in random machinery. I'm safety conscious. Bless me. Oh boy. Danger. Radioactive. And we're just walking in as though it's none of our business. Well, no problem. There's a lot of terminals. Thank you. Hi. Automated ATP injectors. I can't open this even if I wanted to. I run the SME's interdepartmental systems and serfdoms game. Is it supposed to be D&D? Technical support, human resources, few spaces for adventuring spaces are still available. We're beginner friendly. I'll be happy to walk you through character creation. It's D&D. It's just S&S instead of D&D. If you're not familiar with systems and serfdoms, fret not. Novice entry fees are minimal. Thank you for putting the extra time to fix those terminals on the top floors. Even though you're not a designated member of the technical support team, your work saved me a reprimand for my permanent record. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Is that just a bunch of Regina time on the table? Yeah. Hello, don't mind me. It's just... Again, it's just so weird that these guys are just walking around where usually they would be attacking me outside of here. It makes me wonder if this is supposed to happen or if it is a bug or what. It's just so out of left field though, because nothing indicated that they wouldn't attack me. It makes the whole thing a little bit more creepy. Adoring fan. Once worn by a Tossball fan who tried to support two opposing teams at the same match, if you look carefully, you might be able to find out a few shards of real parietal bone embedded in the seams. Ew. Why would I want to look for that? Damn. There's an elevator. And a workbench. This whole thing is very off-putting, isn't it, Ellie? Bavardi. It's like it's trying to say that all these people are actually going to be cured or something.
Is it weird if this thing kind of reminds me of the OSI building back in the
Wow.
Like it's sort of holy?
Phineas would...
It's big. Definitely big.
love this.
Who killed you? What is with this damn lens flare? Go away! Like, I've noticed it a few times, but it's very apparent here, and it's really annoying me. My eyes are not a camera. They might attack you when you exit after completing the quest here. Maybe. It just seems weird that they're not attacking me now, because I've been... Like, the voice has been saying, oh, you shouldn't come here. Leave us alone, and all that stuff. The people need to be on their own and whatever. And now I'm here, and they're just like, oh, welcome, come in. You know, it's just very different from what I was being told moments before this. It's big-ass tubes. Ooh. Ooh. There's a hole in the wall. It was made for me.
Shh.
I'm going to do a quick save. This appears to be the person's office that I'm looking for. So I'll go check in the other thing. Service elevator lobby. This is another elevator. Which takes me somewhere. We check what's over here first. I'm a little worried if I start going too close to things, he'll be like, oh, you've locked yourself into a thing now. Let's do a quick save. Oh, it's green in here. Yellow belly suit. Originally designed for zookeepers, this suit's ability to frighten nearby animals made it attractive to big game hunters. Eventually, Spacer's Choice made a military version. Synthesizer's maintenance log. Adjusted rotation speed of centrifuge AT3245 as per Dr. Ambrose's request. Hopefully that should yield a few more batches with each production cycle. Still a little short of quotas, but we're doing our best. Updated the access code to the synthesizer production routine, reported it back to Dr. Ambrose. Dr. Ambrose recorded the access code in her journal, as always. Dr. Ambrose has a habit of writing everything down. It's unnerving. I never know when I'm being audited. Okay. And that helps me how? Well, we can go check out the office. Who wants to bet that someone's going to appear in there when I get whatever I need from in here? What? What was that? A rather terrible watercolor painting of a teacup cannon, back signed by Minnie Ambrose. Aww. Kinda cute. The back is not signed. What are you talking about? It says Francis. Got a compass. Energy cell. Ooh. I can't open this at all. 607 bits. That's the most I've seen in one of those containers. Oh, nice view. I didn't mean to do that. Prototype light pistol. This was one of the first pistols ever produced by Spacer's Choice. Although this model boasts superb all-round performance, executives realized they could remove most of its components and cut production costs by 3/4. The initial engineer was fired and replaced by an accountant who proceeded to create the light pistol now known and loved throughout Halcyon. Loved, yes, quotation marks, loved. Interesting. Okay. It's cool. What's on the computer? Admin functions. There are no administrative functions available at this time. Messages. Incoming. You have cleared your messages. Congratulations, an automated message has been sent to your supervisor, notifying them of your idleness. Outgoing. Goodfellow. That's a lot for Goodfellow. You think you can hide from me, you little twerp? I know a serum that will make you feel as if you have lived 1,000 years in just 8 hours. How would you like to spend the night in waste production? The schedule you sent me here must be a template of all the work of an intern because it's patently insane. Nowhere near to hitting Lucian's proposed milestones. Branding hopes and wishes won't magically change that, no matter what the corporate office says. My compound is months from viable, Lawrence. It kills people. If you'd like proof, you're welcome to try it yourself. I'll even show you where to stick it. I expect you to see a revised schedule before the week is out. I've seen the brand manager sniffing about, Lawrence. I know your department is gearing up for a big announcement, and mine is the only project on this fucking asteroid. Send me your intended production and release schedule immediately. This is a waste of time. The last thing my team needs is a fleet of gadflies descending on the labs and asking stupid questions. We're months behind as it is. However, because Lucian demanded it, I'll consider the program's request if the following conditions are met. I think I've read this already, haven't I? Yeah, I think I've already read this from another terminal. Toxic-free rebranding. Change the fucking name, Lawrence. I don't care if the inbred simpletons at headquarters were just having a laugh. Customers don't know what it means. You may choose from the list of acceptable alternatives. Absorbitol. Is that Kelatamax? That's a hard word to say. Kelatamax. Bindertron, Emesticin, or Emeticin. I think I like the first one as better because it's easier to say. Absorbitol. No. Outgoing to Blakesley. Condolences. Cancel all of the letters. If they've been hand-delivered, send someone to retrieve them. Secrecy trumps sentiment. Don't ever let me do anything so indulgent again. That's for condolences? Personalize and forward the following notes to the families of the deceased volunteers. Make certain he gets every single one. Ollie. Okay, I think we've read that one. Test subject. I see now why you held back your report. Strangulation, blah, blah, blah. Receive testing updates. I think we read this when we were in the other facility. Yeah, we had the condolences letters in the previous stream. To Lowe. She only sent one. I dug into the volunteer data Marion sent over. You were right. The current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, even by SC standards. I think we've read this as well. Sprain had also atrophied to a shocking extent. Wait, what? Priantha and I performed a handful of autopsies this week's deceased and made a few notable observations. In one case, that of a young man in his early 20s, we noted a degree of grey matter loss one would expect to see in a man in his 70s. His brain had also atrophied to a shocking extent, again, as one might expect to in a much older man. In another case, that of a woman in middle age, the subject was no longer able to achieve natural sleep. After 11 consecutive days of wakefulness, she was no longer able to distinguish her violent hallucinations from reality. Yet even as she spiraled, she demanded additional injections. I was sure our last week would reduce the incidence of violence among the volunteers population. We might attempt to further refine the compound through top harshening, though I'm doubtful that they will be efficacious. And then other. Gorgon managers, seize all recordings. Bring them to me immediately, and for fuck's sake, don't let the journalists off the fucking asteroid. Pursuant to last week's incident, new security practices are now in effect. All lab personnel must tidy their workstations at the end of their shift. Close and lock all drawers, safes, closets, vents, and lab doors before leaving for the day. That's going to take forever. How do you lock vents? All visitors must be accompanied. Furthermore, any laboratory tech accompanying a guest who has not received a certification in either self-defense or hand-to-hand combat must also be accompanied by a member of the security team. All confidential information must remain as such. Do not discuss the nature of your work outside or inside the lab except to warn peers of imminent danger, such as fire, chemical spills, or suspected corporate espionage. All laboratory techs are to isolate themselves until further notice. Any laboratory tech found fraternizing in groups of 2 or more or found speaking with the same person more than once will be reprimanded by Space's Choice Human Resources, blah blah blah. Finally, unless you are actually physically sitting in an interview session pre-approved by me, do not speak to the fucking journalists. Herbert St. Germain. Herbert St. Germain is no longer an employee. I think we read this. I remember this. Popular, blah blah blah. Monthly physicals. Result in permanent injury, disfigurement, or madness when handled for extended periods of time. Dr. Priantha LeBlanc for monthly physicals. Yeah, I remember that too. Alright. Deleted messages. Good fellow. If you're receiving this message, I'm currently unavailable. Great timing. I was just sending Herbie over to the department with a preliminary introduction schedule. Blah. Approved. Next time, allow me to make this kind of announcement myself, Mr. Mosley. Hierarchy exists for a reason. Yeah, I remember reading this. This terminal has not received a message from user Blakely in 2,447 days. I try to think as little as possible. Thinking is a dreadful habit which leads to self-awareness, which leads to resignation. Current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, but not, I think, by SC standards. Yeah, I remember reading that too. Okay. Well, we got the journal now. Uh-oh.
That's enough. Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will set every last lawless fucking mercenary and halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
We're not gonna let this brat fuck tell us what to do, are we, Captain?
Starting to hope I get to meet this jerk, just so I can give him a good kick in the shins.
Let's have a look at this thing we just picked up. A journal containing the scientific discoveries and private thoughts of Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worthless without context, but priceless to those who know its value. It's even on paper. What is the next thing? Speak to Minnie. With your prize safely in hand, talk to Minnie Ambrose to receive your reward. Interesting. Cancel lockdown. Space's choice to apologize for any emotional disturbance or physical disappointment. Employee action may have caused you. And there we go. Jesus Christ, Ellie. What the fuck? Why are you right in my face like that? Yeah. You can't stop me. I have mastered in hacking. Whoa, why is that so blue? And now it's gone. Well, I'm going to go check what's up here. Because it was all blue, I'm interested. I did nothing. Sometimes shooting things work. This time it didn't. Well, let's get out of here. Okay, I was wondering where you guys were.
Something on your... I've done some crazy jobs, but this one is more complicated than most. And I have a feeling we've got a few more surprises in store.
Probably, yeah. But thinking about what that figure on the screen said about marauders.
Yeah, you know, I never gave them much thought before. They were just another occupational hazard. But the idea of someone creating them makes my stomach twist. Not something I'd like to dwell on.
Seems like more people should know about this.
You pointed out, and Spacer's Choice is just gonna point to their warning labels. Delusional violence is just another side effect. Besides, most people are used to getting a shitty deal from the corporations. Realizing that Spacer's Choice sold them a bad drug is more of the same.
Where do you think the marauders came from?
I used to think they were just more stories from the board to show how dangerous Halcyon was outside of a corporate township's walls. Marauders, dissidents, outlaws, they all just seem like different versions of the same boogeyman. But they all fall to bullets, so at the end of the day, the where and how didn't seem worth thinking on.
Alright.
Gladly. Sure. Something on your mind?
Nothing.
Yeah, huh?
I'm smaller than you because I jumped, and now I'm at a weird angle.
How many places just like Gorgon do you think Spacer's Choice has got? Aren't he Cleo's? Gets my guts in a twist just thinking about it.
It's all about Gorgon. Anything about the turret?
I sound like a quitter, Captain, but I'm about ready to put this place behind us.
That's new.
Thinking about what Spacer's Choice did on Gorgon, did to Halcyon, it makes me sick. And real scared. But never mind me. Let's get that journal to Miss Minnie. We're gonna help her bring the truth to light.
Good talk, Pavati. Let's get out of here. Where is this going to put us? So where is this voice hiding then? Because she wasn't... Well, they weren't. I'm saying she, for some reason. They... Oh. They weren't in the office. They aren't in any of the other buildings. Were they in a secret room? Are they just hiding somewhere that is obvious that I don't know about? I don't know. But yes, I do think the people that were inside that building were bugged because they were supposed to attack me. Because it just seems weird that they would be put there just to not slow me down. And then I get there into the room and they still don't come. So I think it's a bug. Now I've got to go all the way back to my ship. I cannot fast travel while you're nearby hospitals. Okay. Smack him! And you're dead. Nice try. Can I move now? Yay. To the ship. Wait, I think I chose the wrong one. I think I chose the landing pad and not the actual ship. Hello, friend. Goodbye. Let's go see Minnie. You know, it's quite epic that you said hospitals instead of hostiles. Did I? Whoops.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Of course we are.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting.
They did?
What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
This was never about the journal, was it?
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
It's gonna be the other person again, isn't it?
Hello again, little weasel.
Hi.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all.
Yeah. So you're the one who put the Gorgon facility on lockdown. I mean, my perception is much higher if I already realized before my character did.
Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire her, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon?
You told me she was dead.
I thought she was. Whoever thought a lone scientist could survive for 5 years on Gorgon? This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project, you empty-headed little twit?
You two don't seem happy to see each other.
Olivia Ambrose doesn't do happy. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
What do you mean revived? Perception again. This was never about the family name, Minnie. You wanted to revive Adrena time.
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrena time. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
Places Choice dumped a lot of money into Adrena time.
Because they believed it could help Halcyon. I still believe it can.
What?
The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
No. There you go. No. Yes, let's make more of a drug that turns people into ranged killers. Great plan.
Adrena time was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother.
After everything I've seen, absolutely not. Yeah, definitely.
What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrena time synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon.
I remember reading
We're
that, yeah.
going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals.
They
more
had the
funding,
best scientists.
and
How
a
are you going to get
timeline
better
that
than
makes
best?
sense.
And who's going to provide it?
Who else? Spacer's Choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together.
Well, let's go hear Olivia's story.
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created Adrenatime because I believed, arrogantly,
Don't mind about this, Ada. I'm just having a talk with the
that I
side
could
screen.
uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed. Now, my daughter wants to take up my mantle.
Do you think she can?
Don't be absurd. Minnie is a bright enough girl, but she's weak, flighty. She'd abandon the project at the first minor setback. My work has already destroyed countless lives. We can't let her do so again out of pride and sentiment.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
You can't put the reputation ahead of the colony's safety. Be better than this.
My reputation is a weapon, one that I can wield against those who squandered their one chance to save the colony. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule.
What?
The office with a window we can't afford to build.
How about you just fucking give them more breaks? You don't give them stuff to make them work harder. Drugs. Drugs are the best you can do.
It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Oh, fuck! You left before anything. I know. Are you just trying to prove yourself to your mother?
My intentions are greater than some family squabble. Besides, Mother is the one who should be proving herself to me.
Fuck your intentions. What have you done? I always suspected you were nothing more than an empty-headed social climber. This confirms it.
Olivia, that's enough.
You will not shut me up. I will speak my piece, even if it hurts.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
Adrenatime's just a stimulant. What good do you think it can do?
With Adrenatime, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stims and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice.
Yeah, Halcyon's problem is cruelty, not productivity.
We won't be exploiting workers any longer. We'll be celebrating them.
What?
Giving them everything they need to succeed.
No, this is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed, razed to the ground. It's the only way.
Can't you two sort out your differences and work together?
We already had our chance. Mother chose to bury the project and drag our family down with it. I won't allow her to make that mistake twice.
In rehabilitating Adrenatime, she would poison Halcyon. No, We are well past the point of compromise. The facility must be destroyed.
I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena Time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
What would you have me do instead, Olivia?
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena Time for good.
You really think Adrena Time deserves to be buried like this?
Don't pretend you haven't seen its effects with your own eyes, here and elsewhere. We live in a vicious world, Captain, and Adrena Time is to blame. I should have smothered it in its crib at the start.
Yikes.
The subtext isn't lost on me.
Minnie would never allow you to destroy the Adrena Time project.
My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack for manipulating people. But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
Jeez. Oh man, I'll be in touch. I'm not working for you now, Minnie. I don't need either of you anything. What I do next, I'm doing for my own reasons. Cut the transmission. We'll see. Wink and make finger guns at the screen. Get ready to be surprised. I want to say that one because that one seems the most fitting, because I want to see if I can find a third, an alternative. Like, to me, it makes the most sense to get them both to work together. Not to make Adrena Time, but to fix it, to cure it or something. Like, it is ridiculous that they're just like, oh, we got to destroy it. Oh, we've got to make it come back even better. It's like, no, the thing shouldn't exist. It does exist, so fix what's there, so then you could just get rid of it permanently rather than having to fucking do your own thing and probably make things worse. Get ready to be surprised. They're both optional. Side with Olivia and destroy the Gorgon project, or side with Minnie and restart it. There's got to be a third way to this.
Welcome back, Captain. Take care.
I think the best option would be to go to the manor first. I'm like trying to think of how to go through this. Because if we go back to Gorgon, you'll probably be like, oh, well, now you've got to do all this other stuff. And you're going to be attacked by a bunch of people and whatever. But if I go to the manor first, there's not that many there's not much there. It's just Minnie and whatever defenses she has set up. Plus I'm already in space, so there's that. Yeah, let's go see Minnie. We're going to try and see if we can get this sorted out. So, save. Manual save. Yes. All right, let's do this. Where am I? I'm over here. Ambrose Manor. Y'all ready for this? Let's do it. I can read chat now. I may sound callous, but should both of them get shot? Maybe. Ooh, dramatic music. Hi there. Still just locked over on the floor.
Stay on your guard, Captain. I think she's expecting us.
Of course she is.
I don't think we're getting a warm welcome this time.
There's the alarm. Probably should switch to my lightning gun. Point blank. Stop if you can. Can I use this terminal? Oh, never mind. I was going to see if I can shut them down. I don't know how you shoot me from behind a freaking pillar, but whatever. Dramatic music. Oh, that's just the same as normal. Yeah, you just have a rest there. Save. Can I be safe in here? Oh, she's not here at all. She left. Alright, well, let's activate the elevator. Whatever elevator it's talking about. Still can't open this. Oh, is an elevator downstairs? Oh. Secret. There's a bed here. This looks like relatively new. Whoops. I can't open it. Personal lab. Here we go.
I'll admit, I was expecting a wine cellar.
Ain't nothing good ever come out of a place like this, Captain. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Eat it! Ugh. I have not used melee attacks before. You sure about that? Well, you get a bunch of 118s off of you. Oh boy. boy, this place is... Why is this locked? It's just got weapon parts in it. Orange. Head. Microscope. Turret controls. Ooh, would you like to set new turret behavior? Sure, engineering. 150 activate cleanup protocols. Target test subjects in automechanical sentries. Security logs. Maintenance alert. Oh, I can hear them. They're going ham. You can hear them just going crazy. Sprats? Sprats.
Look at us!
Anything over here I can do? Huh. There are people inside those tubes. I just think this is what Olivia did before Minnie came in. Look at this little buddy. Willing to talk yet? Or do I have to beat more of your people? The grinder. That was noisy. Okay, what we got? Recent message. Miss Ambrose, these projections are indeed encouraging. Unfortunately, without your mother's access code, we're going to have to boast a time warming up the Adrenatime synthesizer. What about Olivia's journal? I seem to recall her scribbling down everything, or at least everything she didn't, murmur into that voice recorder of hers. I recommend hiring a freelancer to search her office in the Synthesis and Manufacturing Center. Someone capable but disposable. Once we have the journal, Space Adjust will see to it that you're properly compensated. Don't contact us again, we'll contact you. Lucian Bancroft. Mr. Bancroft, my name is Wilhelmina Ambrose. Prior to her death, you were a business with my mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose. Mother was wrong to shut down R&D for Adrenatime, and Space's Choice was wrong to listen to her. I'm setting some financial projections and chemical plans I've drafted over the years. You'll want to read them closely. The potential for a new Adrenatime formula, one that works, is unlimited. I'll await your reply. Interesting. Okay. So she was actually working down here. Okay, this is actually all belong to Minnie. Anyway, then he said Olivia. I'm getting confused with the names. God damn. What's in here, eh? Charging stations. And not much else. Hopefully we can persuade Minnie to back away from this crazy idea. Adrenatime should be...
Didn't I warn warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice.
Let's talk about this, Minnie.
There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrenatime without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress.
What if you and your mother join forces to cure the Marauders? There we go, that's what I want. It knows my thought process.
You surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrenatime, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
But a lot of folks are gonna suffer in the meantime. And you don't even know if it'll work.
The days of the old Adrenatime are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction.
If the Marauders don't get it fixed, they'll just rampage across the colony.
Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess?
That's not what I said.
It ain't about who's accountable. Those people are hurting, and they're hurting others. You could help them.
Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrenatime, then our family, and now my ambition.
Why not give her a chance? She's been involved with Adrenatime from the start.
She never gave me a chance. Forbade it. I see no reason why she deserves a second one.
And what about you, ma'am? Don't you deserve a chance to fix your troubles with her? Don't you both deserve?
I'm already handing out, helping me with
Mother
this.
never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her incompetent little brat.
The Adrenatime project failed, Minnie. You couldn't have saved it.
You don't know that. Gorgon was my chance to do something incredible.
Opportunities present themselves every day. Your Gorgon will come.
Curses. You may be right. I invested so much time and energy into Gorgon, but there's no telling how many second chances passed me by. Mother taught me to never accept failure, to never settle for less. Compromising my plan goes against everything I know.
This isn't failure. It's a second chance to work with Olivia.
I suppose it is high time Mother and I spoke on equal terms, and without death threats. I was so eager to make Adrenatime my legacy, to give it a second chance. But maybe it's my family that deserves a second chance. God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you see Mother, tell her I'm willing to work something out. She can even come over for tea. Or something stronger.
It's awful big of you, being willing to mend fences after what all happened.
I'm sure you won't mind if I remain here. Just to guarantee that you keep your side of the bargain.
That's fair. I won't try anything.
For your sake, I hope not. It's funny, Captain.
I killed a bunch of auto mechanical company. I can stop anything you've got set up.
And it would appear you've succeeded. Just not the way I intended.
I'll speak with Olivia. Be seeing you.
Good luck with Mother. I suppose you'll need it.
Oh boy. Do I just leave or do I have to go forward or what? Okay, I think I have to just head back. I am tempted to see what happens when I open this door, though. Oh boy, look at all these robots. Don't mind me. I'm just looking around. Oh, a ladder. Howdy.
Careful around Mother. She's more vicious than she looks. Careful around Mother. She's more vicious than she looks.
Don't worry about my gun. I've just got out just in case you suddenly go like, oh, I'm going to kill you now. Nothing? Touch. I touched it. What are you gonna do about it? I touched it. I really wanna... Okay, a quick save. Let's just touch it, see what happens. Logs. Note on absentee parent. Olivia, doctor, mother, I rest my fingers on these keys. I read your words. Or I read your words. But I don't feel any closer to you. You're a stranger. Someone who peers at me from a cold, reflective screen. You should have let me in. That's it? Okay.
Careful around Mother.
Well, I can touch it without being shot at, so that's good. So back to the manor. And then we'll go deal with her mother next. We're doing both. We're going to both. That is awesome. What the? Secret tunnel? I really thought this was actually just going to put me straight back into the manor, not in a weird cave system. Point of interest, discreet cave. Camping? Groundskeeper log or journal volume 2. Week 1. How long has it been since anyone asked old Mayberry to tidy up the planters or rake the garden? Mrs. Ollie hadn't shouted for me in ages, and I can't think of the last time Mr. Harvey came around to marvel at the fish. Where is everyone? Week 2. I've eaten so many beans. I don't tolerate them in the best of times, but I dare not go into the mansion in search of food. Think of the dust that cascade off my unworthy shoulders and onto the fine tile. Can't go inside. Won't go inside. I don't belong. I'm not of the family. Week 5. Out of beans, but I won't trespass. Even if the house is empty, I'm not of the family. The Automecs know. They watch my every move. The cave is where I belong. Year 2? Time is a lie. There's no telling how long I've been in here, munching on leaves and burying my excrement in the yard. No one's coming for old Mayberry. Loyal Mayberry. Faithful Mayberry. Jeez. Did he die in here? And if so, where's the body? Well, there's a rope here. Like, you'd think there'd be a skeleton or something to say that there was a person here that died, but there's nothing.
Bringing canned responses. These things have it.
To NMC. It's only been an hour. I thought it had been much longer than that. We will probably finish this today. Which would be great. Might even get a little bit more into the actual main game.
Sam, I must confess, I have not been cleaned for far too.
I've already seen that.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
Here we go. NMC time. The final stretch. Let's do this, guys. Everyone ready? Are you ready, Swordmaster? We gotta try and persuade her mother to work with her now. Which means going all the way back. Over here. It's weird that we're coming back to here, though. It's been almost an hour and 30 minutes, has it? Yeah. Go. Let's do this. Whoa.
I keep my promises, Captain.
James Bond music.
Do you know the funny thing about mercenaries?
Get ready. Get him!
Super speed. Whee! Look at him go. This guy has charged armor? I don't know what that is, but I'll take it. I'm fine. Right, we gotta go get to the sub-levels. But these aren't marauders, they're like, whatchamacallits. How is this? Oh, whatever. Is this better than what I currently have on? Even though it's it's much higher level, it doesn't have as much armor, or isn't as good, so no point keeping it. They are mercenaries, yes they are.
Don't point on us, Parvati! Nice one!
So we need to go down. Can I enter this way now? Yes.
Sure we can't take a detour so I can fix that elevator?
I'm pretty sure you can't fix the elevator. Sub-levels. That guy doesn't have a head. Ooh. Workstation, Legacy Operations Analytics. Floor 3. Not sure what you did to get sent here, but I'm so sorry. The good news is that everyone here is in some ship. Or is in the same ship, so don't feel too ashamed. And hey, it could be worse. It's like you're one of those lucky ones. Lots of new arrivals don't even get a functioning terminal. And if they do, it gets modified to liberate at regular intervals to save power. You'll quickly find that we've the last in line for everything down here, but don't worry, if we stick together and look out for each other, I'm sure we can turn our department around in no time. Welcome to floor 3. Know where the toilet is? Ate too many fish sticks, Larry. Wow, okay. Only the best lore for this game. Fish sticks and go to the toilet. Easy peasy. Did we come across the freebooters before? They were the ones that were trying to get rid of us last time, but we persuaded their leader to not do it anymore. Then again, maybe these are just leftovers from a different group.
Here's a right cozy spot for a desk.
What are they doing? M. Eliasson. Zimansky. Please stop talking about taking your fractions out on this filing cabinet. I know technical support gives you a hard time about vending machines, but I would much rather have all our vending machines smashed to bits than come in every morning to see another pile of files scattered across the floor. Honest to law, what has gotten into this office? You're in the third person to show unprofessional violence in the workplace in as many days. Is there something in the Saltuna? Listen, Kevin, if the work is testing your composure, then I encourage you to look inside yourself and find the source. Work fortifies the spirit. It does not. There's filing system to be earlier, blah, blah, blah. Appreciate how hard you work, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'll take the vermin too.
If no one sees.
Got that right. What the? Why did I move? I didn't press the button. Everyone's fine. Call your thrusters, friend. Restrive. Oh god. Skim read. See space's choice to set requirements. Appreciate the advice. I do understand your concerns. Resign myself such an apathetic course of action. Alright. More robots. The monsters destroyed them. Whoops. Another computer. Personal files, quarterly goals. I'll target 250% of the department average. What? 125% faster than the department average. Journey time. Fewer sleeping hours have more working hours. Daily prayers. You are a hard worker. You are a valuable member of Space's Choice family. You are not your anger. You are not losing your mind. Your place in the world is fixed. Work fortifies the spirit. Members of Space's Choice are expected to hold high morale. Transfer request. Pam is a mechanical and is not programmed to write performance reviews. Sensation of walls closing in on me. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Everyone's going crazy. Ooh, keycard. I'll take that. Whoops. Any more? No? All right then. Darn. I must need to go the other way. I didn't even notice the other door. Whoa.
About death by 1,000 paper cuts.
OSR guidelines for appropriate filing. Practice of filing. Process of filing information is a sacred duty. Document is like a worker. Both may have their appropriate labels. Maintain appropriate posture when filing documents. Replace and revise your filing system every 4 years. Okay. Oop, I'll take that. There's an arm here. Why is there an arm? And nothing else. Alright, well, let's keep going. Down we go. More freebooters. I see a robot.
What was that?
Stay practicing this. Here I go. That was fun.
The backflip. Anything interested in here? Nope. How much more of this place do we have? Yeah, we're almost there. Ooh, long hallway. This room is suspiciously... Never mind, I was about to say suspiciously empty, but I just see someone there. What are you two looking at? It's just the ragdolls for some reason are getting me now. Even though they've always been there. Right, so that way's the way forward, so we'll go this way. General? Ooh, hibernation suit revision 4.7D. This well-made insulated helmet was underbid by a company making a thinner, weaker helmet that had a safety bulb. The suit did an excellent job protecting the wearer against hibernation sickness and freezer burn. Deemed too expensive, it was replaced with a suit that provided no protection at all, but at half the cost. Great. It's not upgradable though. You really think that all of the legendary stuff would have upgrade slots, but no.
Maybe we can make her see reason. Convince her to change. People can change, right?
Yeah.
I've been ready for this since she messed with us at the OCI.
Don't worry, we'll talk her out of her craziness. Or, you know, trying to kill us. This must be underneath the big centrifuge we saw up top. Let me just make sure I have a bunch of social things ready. And mind things. Headshot. Base health. Body attributes. Sure. Mind attributes. There we go.
Whoa. Look at the size.
This is big.
Look at this thing. Like some kind of slumbering beast.
What's up here? Not much. Do a quick one around just to see anything else. I'm trying to be as quick as possible before my stat boosts run out. Alright, let's get in there. Howdy.
I'll give you one thing, little weasel. You are relentless. I did everything in my power to stop you, yet here you stand before me, offensively alive. Just so we're clear, if you intend to restart this machine, you'll have to go through me.
Whoa, hold on. I'm here to make peace.
You think that will fool me? I'll die before I let you have this place.
Minnie wants to work with you on a cure for the Marauders.
That's preposterous. Not too long ago, she wanted me dead. How do I know this isn't a trick to get me out of the way?
You don't. You just have to trust me.
I will not. Your intentions are beside the point. I've been working on a cure for 5 years, and I've made no progress at all. If she believes teamwork is all I've been missing, she's more soft-headed than I thought.
She said you were invited for tea?
She... what? That was our secret phrase. Did she tell you?
It's rather sweet of you.
It was her idea. When I'd been on Gorgon too long, that's what she'd write at the end of her messages. It meant she missed me. That she wanted me to come home.
Gross, that's too sweet. You're making my teeth ache. No, so you'll work with Minnie?
I'll try. It's no guarantee of success. And like as not, we'll develop nothing useful at all. But It will be better than working alone. Thank you, Captain.
Woo! Super
In the
achievement.
end, you were
Or
not
super
at all what I
complete.
expected.
Ah, fade to black. Go speak to Minnie and Olivia. Well, all on a good day's work for the captain of the Unreliable. That is so cool. I wish I could have seen this. There's a button. I quick saved. It should be fine. Oh man, I can't press it. Ah, this is cool. It kind of okay. My mind immediately started thinking, "Huh, it kind of looks like that child's toy that vibrates. The weird ball with like knobs at the end that vibrates like." I remember that. It kind of looks like that. Let's leave. Oh. Whoa, this place is very orange. Oh, get rid of the lens flare. This is really annoying me. Where's the lens flare? Outer Worlds, turn off lens flare. Someone called it sun flare? Yeah, you have to do it to the fucking configuration files. Why do people keep doing that? I hate it. I hate lens flares. We're not a camera. Where is this? Oh. Okay. You know, the fact that they wanted you to push a button that was sitting there and the fact that the device looks like a child's toy speaks volumes. Hey. I don't know if that's to get me or not, but hey. It's a button. I've got to press the button. Look, if you're going to put a big button on there that you can actually touch, I'm going to touch it. They did the right thing though and didn't put warning labels up not to touch the button, because if they did, I would have pressed it anyway. We are actually going to be done with this. It felt like we've been doing this quest for ages. Still on the floor, buddy? Don't worry, you'll get back up soon. There is a thing called self-control. I don't know it. I don't know anyone called self-control. What is it? Alright. Let's see how they're getting along. You two playing nice?
I have to know, Mother. All those years ago, what tipped you off that Gorgon was in trouble?
The volunteers. Not just the shocking way they died, but the company's muted response to it. They were expensive to house, train, and treat. That the company would spare no expense, yet let so many of them die. It was terrible.
History won't repeat itself on our watch.
I dare say not. Even when we made significant progress, Lawrence and his ghouls in OCI slashed our budgets. I knew then I'd lost control of Gorgon. I'd lost control of
You're doing a great job. Here. We're going to slash your budget.
Gorgon was such a
What?
logistical nightmare. We should have had this conversation 5 years ago.
You can't know how badly I wanted to. But the truth put you in danger, and I couldn't abide that.
I owe you an apology, Captain. Not only did I deceive you, but all this time I had the wrong idea about Mother.
What do you think of her now?
Mother is less than perfect, but more than a monster. Somewhere in the middle, I suppose.
A
We
monster.
still have a great deal of work ahead of us. The years of silence were not easy.
I don't doubt it was hard on you, but I knew you'd come out the stronger for it. We have the chance to know each other now, thanks entirely to you.
Hey, I'm just doing my job, you know, going around fixing the galaxy's problems one at a time. It's just what I do, no matter what game or world, universe it is. I spread around, you see? So, how do you plan on mending relations from here?
On Minnie's terms, whatever they may be. I've made enough decisions for her, I think.
Well, there's no need to dwell on the past anymore. We're in the thick of it together, now that we're partners.
Partners? Huh. I suppose we are.
And family, I suppose. This isn't at all playing out the way I imagined it. And for the first time, I'm glad.
You two have grown a lot in a short time. Literally, they went from, I'm gonna kill you, to, oh, let's have some tea and make fun. Or whatever.
Part of me will always miss the cold, vindictive Minnie Ambrose. Life was so much simpler when I felt cheated by it.
I'm glad to have you as my daughter, Minnie. But I'm proud to call you my partner. But I fear things will only get harder from here.
Man, I wish I had more science. You're only here because you believe it's possible. Hold on to that feeling. No one said this would be easy. I'll go with the second one.
No, they certainly didn't. But what joy is there in the easy path? I believe in the work, and I believe in my daughter. That will be enough for me.
You've earned this, Captain.
Woo!
For recovering Mother's journal. For getting us talking in the same room together. And for exceeding my expectations.
Indeed.
Family reunion,
I have
peril
no
on
use for
Gorgon.
bits and baubles on Gorgon. Not now that I have my work. Take what's yours, Captain. The road to a Marauder cure will be a long one, and the board will surely fight us every step of the way. But this partnership, it's a damn good start.
Don't worry about the board. I'll be dealing with them.
Put the burden of the colony aside for just one moment? Give me a day with my mother before we get back to work.
For you, I will try.
Hey, family reunion. Everyone sorted out. Glad you could do some makeup. I'm glad I could play a part in that. And now, Marauders could be cured in the future. But like I said, don't worry about the board. I'll deal with them.
It's finally over. I'm free.
You're welcome to stay as long as you wish. It's nice to have visitors for a change.
Mm-hmm.
Something on your mind?
What did you think about the Gorgon? Oh, there's no more Gorgon questions. Stop teleporting.
Where are we headed?
Oh, time to bounce. This was a fun DLC. I actually think... I was going to say I actually think this is better than the previous one. The Halcyon Helen one, but I don't know. I like both. I definitely think that the ambient tracks for this one were a lot better, which is saying something because the songs aren't that bad. It's just this is a good tracks for these. I'd say they're both good in their own respects. And to be honest, I actually think it's better than the main game. The DLC are more enjoyable and more engaging than the actual main game sometimes, which is surprising. Buddy? I wonder if everyone will want to talk about what happened.
Good to see you, boss.
Nope. No one wants to talk. That's fine. I guess the option of talking about Gorgon disappears once you do the DLC. Seems kind of disappointing. I wonder if I get anything new in my room. Edgewater. Mushrooms? Sublight.
I like what you've done with the place.
Given to you by Sublight Salvage and Shipping for being the Employee of the Month.
Kitchen's collectibles are such a human inclination.
Must have been a true fan of the Excelsior and his marvelous mustache. 1 of 4. I get to keep the color painting? Awesome. Appreciated of Even-Toed Ungulates by Dahlia Hudson. What's this? Ah, it's just a certificate. Anything new on the computer? Error. Origin not found. I already read this. What are you talking about? Well, that is Gorgon done. Now, what do we got left? Pretty much just go talk to Phineas. We've got no other side mission, so let's save the game and go do that. We still got... Yeah, we still got time, so let's go do some story of the main game.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Yes, I can see that. In we go. Rocks. Why are some of these things labeled no? There's his ship. That's just still sparking. Wonder if Phineas will be happy to see me. And I wonder if he has the person that I sent back to him helping. I don't see her, but maybe she's in a different part of the facility.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Well, I got about all of it. Forget about the chemicals for a second. The colony's on the verge of collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
It gets worse. The chairman's planning on freezing every worker on Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
I found your chemicals in the ministry. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
I put them out of their misery. Here's a canister of chemicals, or I brought... Yeah, I mean, technically true, we put them out of their misery because when they came out of it, they were freaking just completely destroyed mentally or physically, or both. So yeah, I put them out of their misery. Here's your canister of chemicals, by the way.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
Well, like I said, the board's trying to mitigate damage to human tissue during the revival process.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress.
What makes you say that?
I used to work for these people. I'm intimately familiar with the utter incompetence of the board's own scientists. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There's got to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak.
That's great.
We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system. That could work, I guess. Let me make sure, because I don't want to end up making a decision that's like, oh, no. Oh, that's it? Okay, I thought there'd be more to it than that, but sure. Oh yeah, we can skip it.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius!
Well, I try.
We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
The Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the Unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive.
It's kind of like a jump cable kind of thing, situation with cars, I think.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful?
I'm all for crazy plans.
You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
I've got some questions.
Certainly. How can I help?
Should I expect any resistance?
It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
Makes sense. Just so we're clear, you know skip drives aren't supposed to be used like this?
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly.
Isn't your ship sort of impounded at the moment because it's completely not working?
I nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Uh-huh. People aren't going to notice a gigantic colony ship slamming into the rings of Terra 2.
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings beings of Terra 2 positively minuscule.
Okay.
The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
No more questions, I'm ready.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe that
Fuck
people
the board.
are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise.
But their pure incompetence is what got us into this situation, so getting rid of them and replacing them with someone that actually knows what they're doing would be better. By the way, dude, you didn't ask me to plank a tracking signal in your lab, but I'm not going to do it.
You absolutely should.
What? You got a plan of some sort?
The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time.
You sure you're okay with this?
The enemy is bound to discover my hideout sooner or later. I'm prepared for that eventuality. This is just my way of buying myself a little time.
Okay.
Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses.
Okay, well, I wanted to talk about the Hope.
Certainly. How can I help?
There's nothing else. That's all for now.
So, sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system. What could go wrong?
That's the spirit, Ellie. We could do this. We've done worse. That is not the communications terminal. I think it's that one. Yeah. Send corrupted tracking signal. Running cacophony protocol. Replicating artificial interference. Modifying signal noise ratio. Establishing connection. Signal status weak. Board surveillance protocol failed. Signal fidelity has been compromised. This terminal will attempt to establish a new connection once every cycle. Okay.
That should do it. You've bought me more than enough time.
No problem, buddy.
I won't wish you luck on the Hope. What's...
Okay, that's all you wanted to say. Bye bye me. Right. Progress. Whoops. We're actually in the final stretch here. I don't know if I should just keep going until we finish or what. Because it might be very short. For all I know. It's weird though, because we've got other places in the system that we can't travel to. Which I thought I would be able to at some point, but it's not coming up.
Captain, you have a message from...
Damn it, you were about to say something.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
The board negative reputation decreased. Oh, okay. Byzantium's a big place.
Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my personal landing pad.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Let's go. Well. We got two things. And I don't know which one to go first. Because he wants me to go straight to the Hope and transport it to Terra 2. Because we've got kept the secret, but not forgotten. Long distance. It might be better to speak to Sophia first to see what she wants. Because, well, we'll get more stuff from it, even though I don't really need it. Let's... How long have we been going for? I'm just quickly checking my 2 hours. Let's go to Byzantium first. Like here, you got Tartarus and I can't open it. You've got Typhon and I can't open it. An uninhabitable icy planetoid at the edge of the Halcyon system. Typhon has nothing to offer the Halcyon colony. Tartarus, named after its hellish atmosphere. Tartarus is where the board maintains the maximum security penal colony known as the Labyrinth. The hope is just here.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
You don't look happy about that.
Sending a corrupted tracking signal to the board was quite clever, if I might say, Captain.
Oh, well, you know. Kind of smart that way.
This is my favorite room. It's so spacious.
I could probably spend years fixing the...
Nothing new? Okay.
Take someone to watch your back, please.
Let's just land there first. Ooh, a lawless rock. Ships warned to steer clear of Gorgon asteroid. Space's Choice cancels plans to reopen Gorgon lab. Cool. Very cool. It's nighttime. But I think this is probably a good place to stop for today. We can probably pick this up on Friday and finish it that day too. So we will stop there for today. So, meow. Thank you all for watching. I managed to make it today. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm glad that we finally got Gorgon out of the way. We've just got the main quest to do, and then we might finish it this Friday. Like I said yesterday, tomorrow, because we finished Spider-Man, I will be playing a different game tomorrow. I'll either be continuing this, or I'll choose a different, like a new game to play. But we'll see. But until then, thank you all for watching that made it today. Hope you all enjoyed. As usual, like, follow, subscribe if you're not already. If you want to help support me, there's also links to Patreon or tips. If you subscribe to Patreon, you get your name added to this end card list. And I give you my thanks. Like, I thank Hiro Rukani for his continued support, or their continued support. But yeah, until next time, hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you tomorrow with whatever game I just end up doing. And until then, y'all take care. Bye-bye. See you, Swordmaster. Thanks for coming.